Welcome back, everybody. A little special edition on a Sunday of the Sharpshooter Sports Talk. I am your humble and gracious host, Mr. Brinsky Sharp, on the ones, the twos, the threes, the fours, and the fives, and the six. Man, appreciate everybody coming on in here. Come on in here. Come on in here. Hit that like and subscribe button, man, because it's about to go down, man. It's been so much news. We got news to last us. We can literally go on for hours and hours, but man, I just got these guys up here for a while, man, just to talk about all the chaos that's been going on. And before, like I said, man, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Please, please, please. More important than what you think it is. But before I get started, going to introduce the panel. Of course, my good friend and brother from SEC season, Mr. Gold Mike himself. 40,000, 100 grand, whatever price you want to put on it, man. Y'all already know that man got the money. He got the money.
He don't.
Everybody show your love to the David Ruffin of all podcasting, our good friend, Tez.
What's happening, man? Hey, man, you gonna get me robbed, man. You gotta stop with that. I don't have no money, man. I'm broke.
I'm not trying to get you there, man. And making his way over here, I seen him down in the back chat, man. Y'all already know, man. Alabama A&M former running back and graduate. Y'all already know from the Just My Humble Opinion Sports Talk, man. He gonna give you the real and nothing but the real. So help him God, man. Y'all already know, man. My good brother and friend, Coach Shawn. What's going on, man?
Shout out to all my broskies, man. Can't wait to hear Ted's. I hopped on here just to hoping Ted's was here. I need to pick his brain about what the hell's going on down there on the plains and see really the inside scoop of who we gonna have to deal with from here on out. Shout out to Bishop, you know what I mean, my brother Bishop from OU, and a big thank you to Brinsky for letting us on once again.
For sure.
Yeah, man, it's a little surprise edition, man. I was like, man, might well go. It's too much to just talk in the group chat, man, about. And of course, man, y'all already know, man, his team is in the playoff officially. He might well go ahead. He's smoking a cigar, drinking some liquor. They just chilling, man, at the house, man. Y'all already know, man, our good friend in Oklahoma, brethren, Bishop Franks. What's going on, man?
Hey, appreciate you for having me. Boy, the gauntlet is real. I'm so glad to be resting. I ain't lying.
Oh, I'm already knowing. You ain't got to tell me. And everybody that's on Twitter, if you can make your way over here to YouTube, subscribe to the channel, man. Join the conversation over here with all the people on YouTube, man. Love to hear y'all opinion about everything that's been going on in the world of college football, man. Can't wait to hear it. And we got so many folks up in here. They just been going. I'm sorry, man. It's live chat been going. Keith, what's going on with you? Tough as Nails, what's going on with you? Mimi, what's going on? Larry Townsend. Well, Larry Lodge, of course. Larry Townsend. What's going on with you, brother? Ken, what's going on? Jeremy, what's up, man? J. Cole up in the building. Who else up in here? Toughest Nails up in here. What you say?
No, man, it's a hopping day. So, man, oh man, a beautiful day, you guys.
Oh yeah, PJ up in here, man. Like I said, man, if you're on Twitter and you want to comment too, man, just come on over, man. Should be a link in the description somewhere or whatnot, man. Just click on it, come on over here, subscribe to the channel, and join the conversation. But man, we ain't even about to hold it up, man. The main news, the worst kept secret for the past week, for the last week or less. Good old Lane Kiffin to LSU, man. That's me and Coach Shawn. I think we just been adamant. We just thought this man was just going to Florida. It was his job to turn down anyway, which he pretty much did. And I did not expect LSU whatsoever. And so it's kind of shocking to see him even go to LSU. Man, I ain't gonna lie. It just don't feel like a right fit to me still. I'm like, I know it's a lot of money. I know he gonna get some better recruits at certain positions. Well, probably more, to be honest, because just that whole state alone, shout out to Louisiana with all those great prospects out there, man. But Coach Shawn, I just want to ask you first, man, since you just hopped on in here, what you think about the move?
I mean, I knew it was going to be one of the two. I figured he wasn't going to stay at Ole Miss. We was pretty adamant about that because it's no disrespect to Ole Miss, man, but it's just you can plateau at certain places. Certain places just don't have the resources you need to be competitive every single year, right? I see Ole Miss fans crashing out. And I would tell any Ole Miss fan, I understand it hurts. Trust me, being a Bama fan, we definitely understand when your coach leaves, whether it's retirement, whether it's going to another school, whatever. But at the same time, in his case, it's just like a job, man. You gotta look at it as a business, right? From what my little LSU sources tell me, Tiger Bait 225, my homeboy TJ LSU dad, these brothers got kids to go to LSU, right? And Tiger Bait say, what it was is like Florida wanted him. Don't get it wrong. That's where he was headed, Florida. But every time they go to 9, 10 million, they go to 11. Every time they go to 12, they go to 13. LSU was not going to be outbidded. They was willing to go as far as you had to go to get Lane Kiffin. They set their eyes on him. They weren't going to go nowhere else. They was going to go until, and everybody just don't have the resources or don't have the want to pay those kinds of price tags. LSU, what's up, Patriot Life? My broski right there. We weren't, some schools they weren't going to be turned down. LSU was not going to be denied. They was going to pay that man whatever the hell. They were not going to be outbidded at the end of the day. And that's what the board, they all agree on. That's one thing they all agree on. So Florida, when they realized they was not, this could get out of hand up into the 14 and 15 millions, 16 millions, they just gracefully bowed out. Right, we can go get a coach for half of that, and they hope it's going to be just as good. So my thought is, it kind of went how I thought it was going to go. He definitely wanted the Florida job. No mistaking about that. That was where his energies were focused. But it's just like I tell you, once those M's come into play, M's will change your mind really, really quickly. And so it's going to be interesting, man, because I just don't know how Lane Kiffin, the Cali kid, fit that culture there. I get it. Lane can coach. I think Lane is better than a lot of coaches. A lot of coaches couldn't do what he did at Ole Miss, believe it or not. So I know Lane is active in the transfer portal. I know he's really, really big on the NIL thing. I'm sure that was the number one question he asked. How much do I have to spend on blah, blah, blah? And, I just don't know about the fit. But as far as the coaching on the field and the players, you better believe they just got a good one. Lane can coach no matter if you like him, hate him, love him. The man can coach. He done more with less than practically any coach in our conference. Let me say that again. He did more with less than practically any coach in our conference. And that's just a straight up truth.
I think one of the main things I know, I know he's an offensive guy. I think one of the main things that Lane definitely needs to keep on that LSU staff, one of the Corey Raymond needs to be on that staff no matter what.
He better.
That's one position. Like, if you're gonna keep anybody, you better keep him in the fold, because you already know what you're gonna get. I believe the best DB coach in the country. You're gonna continue to get those recruits. You're gonna know somebody that know that area very, very well. I think I keep forgetting my man's name that just been coaching LSU for these past few weeks. What's his name?
I can't think of his name. You said it.
Yeah, man, putting everybody on the spot, man. My bad.
I know, but look,
somebody in the chat help us out, man. Oh man, I know somebody in the chat gonna
chat, get our backs.
I think he needs to stay on the staff too, man, because he loves LSU.
He earned it.
And them kids love him. No, not Terry Smith. It's Frank something.
Frank Wilson.
Frank Wilson.
Frank Wilson, yep.
Yeah, Frank Wilson definitely needs to stay on that staff, man, because he loves LSU, them kids. You tell Praden, so you good to go. Oh, before I go any further, ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know my good brother and friend coming up here from On the Block Sports with Coach Karl. Y'all show your love for Coach Karl. What's going on, man?
Coach
Karl. What up, Coach Karl?
What's going on, man?
You can hear? You're on mute.
You might need to turn your mic up. We can hear you, but it's low.
I can't hear him at all. Yeah, it's like super low. Yeah, turn up your.
It sounds like it might not even be on.
But
it's froze now. Is it froze?
Yeah, he froze.
Oh, there you go.
You good. Yeah, man, just keep talking until like, and then I'll let you know when you hear you. But yeah, man, Frank Wilson is one of those guys you need to keep on that stat. Them my two biggest picks on that team because you can just Corey Raymond just goes without being said, but definitely need to keep him on there. Tez, what you think about the high?
Yeah, well, I mean, honestly, I was surprised with this one. I think most people in the beginning, this was between Florida and Ole Miss. I was one of the people that said, "Hey, I thought he would stay at Ole Miss." I still think that Florida was the front running job.
Yeah,
he probably would have stayed at Ole Miss, but this LSU threw the money at him, and then like we said, that culture down there in Baton Rouge is one of the things that is enticing. You don't have to compete for recruits with any other Power 4 school in there. Lane Kiffin at LSU is a scary proposition, man. I don't know if you guys really know what just happened in the SEC, but you have a coach that loves to embarrass other teams, coaching at a school that will embrace every minute and moment of that. All of that going forward on his own 20, they love that in Baton Rouge. They love that type of like they just love that mystique. I think he's gonna, fit in down there just from his personality standpoint. I kind of knew when he came out, he said, "Man, I got to talk with Pete Carroll," and he said, because his dad has passed. He said, "I got to talk with the two people in my life that are father figures." He said, "I got to talk with Coach Saban, and I got to talk with Pete Carroll." When he said that, and that, I knew then, like, hey, yeah, he's going to LSU. Like he's going to LSU. For one, if you guys remember, Coach Saban said famously that was one of his biggest regrets at one point was leaving LSU. LSU is they have an affinity. Coach Saban has an affinity for LSU. And I think Pete Carroll probably just advised him to take the best job for him. This is interesting though. This is interesting because you're in the middle of a playoff run, and I want to know. You guys can tell me this. How do people view Lane? Let's say this. We all think that it's going to work, right? Well, at least it's going to be explosive, right? We know that he's 9-10 games. You almost can kind of pencil that in with Lane. But what happens if, a scenario where it doesn't work out, and in 3 years, LSU is looking like, hey, Lane, we need some production from you, or we may move on. Like, what happens in a case like that? How does the rest of college football, if he were to be looking for a job in 3 years, how would the rest of college football look at a Lane Kiffin, knowing that he left Ole Miss in the middle of the playoff run, and you can go back far in his history, and he's left teams before? How would other teams look at him? I think it's a big risk to your integrity. Like, he has to win. This has to work for him. Otherwise,
hold on. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
we're good. We're good. Loud and clear.
Yeah.
Tez,
what's happening?
Me and Coach Shawn and Bishop are actually coaches, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lane ain't walk out in the middle of a championship run, bro.
Facts. They wouldn't let him coach this. Facts. He wanted to stay now.
Bro.
Mm-hmm. They made
no. Yeah. The report. He tried. He put the
coach in their right mind gonna walk out on a team in the playoff. None.
Yeah. I mean,
he was legitimately forced out of Ole Miss.
Facts.
And that's the whole reason why probably he didn't want to announce that he wanted to take the job at Ole Miss. At LSU, because he wanted to make sure that he can stay with his team and coach his team until they played their last game.
Facts.
And at that point, you got those people up there in Oxford, man. And I mean, kudos to a lot of them folks up there. A lot of them good people, but we know what Mississippi's about, right?
Yeah.
Right. They call Mississippi burning for a damn reason. Anything that's not Mississippi they don't want
Right.
you there. So you either you by Ole Miss or your ass is out of here. Period. They don't
Right.
give a damn about none of that other stuff. Lane probably was in that room begging those damn folks to let him coach his team to
fact.
the end.
Yeah,
Probably
for sure.
big.
I
Read
mean,
what the
he
players
put
are
a
saying on Twitter. That's a fact.
he
And
put out a
then
statement
come
saying
here,
that though.
and then they come up here and be like, man, the hell with you. You gonna leave us and go to Ole Miss out of all damn places? I can see if it was Alabama. I can see if it was Georgia. I can see you went to damn Florida, but LSU, you can get the hell out of town, bro.
Yeah. So Coach Karl, like I agree with you 100%. He put out a statement, and it was reports beforehand that's what the holdup. He was trying to convince them to let him coach throughout this playoff run. So I 100% agree with you. But I also know that in this world that we live in, which is sometimes not real, narratives spin up, right? And when the coach is down, the narratives get even higher, right? So that's why I said, like, this has to work for him. Otherwise, the story is not going to be Ole Miss didn't let him stay. The story is going to be Lane Kiffin walked out on those kids. If you look up in year 3, he's only won 5 wins, and 5 wins.
Man,
the narrative is not going. That's not going to happen.
Not about to happen in LSU
for sure.
That's what I'm saying. They won 8 games this year, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like I was saying, I lay it with that, saying that it probably won't happen.
I go on record and say, in my opinion, Ole Miss probably gonna still be there if they keeping Pete Gold in the defensive staff. So defensively, they'll probably still be there. If they can keep half of the offensive staff, they should still be good. But I will go on record and say, if Lane take his offensive staff, keeps his defensive staff already at LSU, that son of a bitch gonna win that championship next year or the year after. I guarantee you that shit.
I want you
come in. The talent that's gonna come to Ole Miss with Brinsky boy already still committed. He ain't going nowhere. You just
for sure he ain't going nowhere now.
Just think about it. Lane Kiffin coming down there. Shit. Austin Mack about to jump in transfer portal. So many people saying Auburn got Cam Coleman over there. Man, I don't know what the hell going on in Auburn. Y'all fans over there talking about telling Cam Coleman to jump in the transfer portal. Please do, Cam. I mean, we got a big old ass knife facility here in Tuscaloosa. Please don't go down there, old Mr. Lane Kiffin. So you go down there, then you're gonna terrorize the goddamn country. So please don't do that, Cam. That Auburn stupid ass fans tell you to go. Appreciate you.
Check this out, though. I want you to think about this. Now, sometimes history, I'm not gonna say it always repeats itself, but this is a fact. What I'm about to say. The last time a Power 5 coach made a lateral move to another Power 5 school, that was Brian Kelly, who ended up at LSU, right?
No. It was the last time with Brian Kelly, he failed miserably, right?
Right. Hear me out though. It was Brian Kelly at LSU.
Most of the time, what happened?
He's no longer employed. And now we look at Marcus Freeman, who was a defensive coordinator for Notre Dame, as one of the best coaches in the country right now. He's one of the hottest names in the country. So the last time that happened, that's how it kind of folded out. Who's to say that that's not going to happen this time? Now, I know people don't like Pete Golden. I get it. I get it. Listen. But if one thing this season has taught us, I think we should all know, like, sometimes things don't work out like we think they're going to work out.
Let me tell you this.
Because that man was penciled in at Florida. Like he was penciled in at Florida. He was going to
Florida, yeah.
TJ said that he was going to Florida. That's where he was going.
That's why I said penciled in. They erased
LSU,
turn that pencil around.
LSU threw that in, boy.
TJ, and he's on the board. TJ say they just kept. If Florida would offer 12, they offered 13. If LSU was not going to be outbidded. They was compared at all. They was prepared to keep going
you 15
as you want. Yeah.
That's why I said penciled in, because you can erase that.
LSU, from what I heard, LSU was willing to offer that man 16.5.
Yeah, they was going. They was not going to stop.
Yes, sir.
Facts. They was not going to stop. I tell you this too, man. Think about this. I get what you're saying about Brian Kelly. I get it. But when have you had a coach who's already coached in the SEC, practically the same division that we were still on divisions? He know every team that LSU is going to play. This is a coach that has. This is a coach that already has the game script of every team that's on LSU schedule already, right? Ole Miss has talent. LSU has buku talent. You know what I'm saying? You almost can't even compare their rosters when you start looking at the depth of their roster. Not the starting 11. Look at the depth. The people behind, the people that's behind, the people that's behind, but you know, the third string, fourth string. LSU is a much deeper roster, bro. Much deeper roster.
I give it to you.
I tell you this too. This is the part that I can't stand, bro. This is the part that I just can't make people understand, bro. Like I read Austin's comment. Austin Allen. Austin says this is all Lane's fault. Come on, you can't have your cake and eat it too. But a great coach wants the cake and eat it too. I want to coach my team.
Facts.
Right? We get on them when they leave in the middle of the night.
Brian Kelly.
Right?
Hold on.
Right. But then when they want to stay, we still mad. No, bro. You
can't have it both ways.
It's the fans that want their cake and eat it too.
It's the fans, like you said.
It's the fans. The fans want everything to go
here
their
with
way.
all that nonsense. If Lane Kiffin can bring in Trinidad Chambliss and turn his ass into a damn first round draft pick, you got 3 guys on your roster that dual threat quarterbacks. Shit, he about to turn loose. You got a 6'5" corner, a freshman, 6'2" down safety, 6'1" safety. Those sophomores. The defensive line is still there. The linebackers are still there, except weeks gone. But here they got the other 2 brothers there. I mean, you look at that staff.
I would argue LSU got just as much, if not more, talent than we do.
Shit, they've got probably more than we do.
That's a
man
fact.
to man. I know. Probably more.
Fact.
Aaron Anderson had
a
bad year, so he probably not going nowhere. He gonna come back and play for Lane. Shit.
Let me get this super chat real quick. My fault. Gelato with the $9.99. Appreciate you, bro. Always. He said, for Bama to get into the playoffs, they have to beat 5 ranked teams and beat a top 5 team twice. Roll Tide. Oh yeah, man. Trust me, we're gonna talk about that a little bit too. So
we'll talk about that.
We're gonna come right back.
Yeah, let me.
Thank you, Gelato.
Go ahead, Bishop.
We ain't worrying about
that.
Yeah, because Bama gonna make the playoff regardless.
Yeah. But here, the bottom line is no matter which way it was gonna swing, somebody's feelings was going to be hurt. And can you pull up that deal we always got to sign if your feelings gonna be hurt? Because understand, it's a business.
Oh yeah, man. I got you, man. Hey, I'm sending this to the whole Ole Miss campus, man. If they feel some type of way, man, you already know. Go fill out the report, man. HR will take care of that.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, look, it's a sticky situation for the simple fact of where everything is structured before the whole thing went down. Because understand, a lot of teams were doing stuff in the middle of the season to get right now with Lane. It was people letting people go in the middle of the season. So the bottom line is because Tuesday is signing day. What you expect them to do? Wednesday. They got to be. They got to be in place.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Thank you. Thank you for correcting me. Yeah, but man. Wednesday. But think about it. It's like we got teams that are preparing for their championship or for playoffs, and everybody else is getting new coaches and getting ready to do all this, and we still gotta do signing day on Wednesday and prepare. Mm-hmm. It's a crazy time nowadays, and it really comes down to the NCAA ain't doing they're dropping the ball.
Yeah, that calendar sucks.
It does.
The calendar. Somebody put in the chat that they don't think LSU had the same type of talent as Alabama. You got to be freaking.
Go check LSU D line where they rank and check ours. It's gonna shock you. Now. Go check LSU D line. Go check LSU secondary. The kids they got coming up. Go check LSU wide receiver room. It's rival anything we got, bro.
Not only that, check the high school that they pulled from.
Glasses. Man, y'all crazy, bro.
Yeah, hey, I actually,
they have on the crimson colored glasses. They have on the crimson colored glasses.
You better go check LSU D line and them kids they got coming up.
Man, LSU came into the season favored to win it all for a reason.
Yeah.
They quarterback struggled.
Yeah.
Because offense was tailored really well to him this
That's
year.
facts. They got
If
3
it wasn't for
5-stars
that
on the
offensive
O-line,
damn offensive production, LSU be undefeated, walking into the SEC championship, ready to beat Georgia head in right now. If it wasn't for quarterback struggle, that team is fully loaded.
fully loaded.
They loaded.
Yeah.
Hey,
Let me say this too.
I actually like the calendar,
sorry,
bro,
go
way
ahead,
it's set
man.
up. I know we don't.
No, if you a coach, no, that calendar's
Well,
terrible.
here's why I like the calendar. Because it's going to start deterring people from actually hopping teams and deterring kids from actually hopping in the portal because it's not enough time. They shorten the spring window. I can guarantee you this. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You mark my words. I said this.
Okay.
What's gonna happen this year? What you see on early signing day, come Tuesday or Wednesday, is not going to matter a hill of beans to what happened in February when they had to actually put pen to paper. Because a lot of these kids, because they're on short notice, they switching teams, and they're going to be forced to actually make a decision. Some of these kids are being forced to make a decision early because of the way the date falls and the way it comes right after the season.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like it's somebody brought up the point about the NFL. Think about how crazy it would be if the NFL was set up in a way where coaches could leave their teams, where a bunch of coaches could leave their teams during playoff runs.
It won't happen.
It won't happen.
Yeah, we would know that.
In NFL have a coach has a coaching
that's
agreement
a creed.
and a players agreement. So
Yeah.
with the collective bargain agreement, you can't take another job in the middle of the season. They can't even conversate with you during the season.
And that's what's coming next to college football is what I'm saying.
The owner of that team give them permission to conversate with a coach. That's why I can't no college guy, these college teams communicate with the NFL teams right now, because the owners have to give you permission to talk to a coach over there. It needs to be the same way in college football.
That's what I'm saying. They're going to have to do that.
That's what that commissioner should come in at. Commissioner should set the rule and say, you can't approach my team, my player, my coaches until after the final game is played in the regular season.
That's why I'm glad
your team. So you fire your coach in the middle of the damn season. That's on you.
That's why I'm glad
you can't call nobody else coach unless you call a high school coach.
That's why I'm glad the Lane Kiffin situation worked out the way it does. Is working out right now, because you're finna have an Ole Miss team in the playoffs with a different coach, probably a different staff altogether, damn near, and it's going to force the NCAA to look at that and say, "No, we cannot have this happen. It just cannot happen."
I'm gonna tell you something about coaching, Tiz. I guarantee you, Lane probably be pissed off as hell right now that they forced him out. But I promise you, he'll tell his offensive staff, y'all stay around until the playoffs is done. And those who want to come with me, come with me. If you want to leave now, that's your choice. But I guarantee you, trying to keep those folks to stay there, they coach those kids throughout their playoffs.
It probably so. I don't doubt that.
That man deserved his shot at winning the next championship at Ole Miss. He really did. He built the damn team, and it terrifies me. Yes, it pisses me the hell off that you're gonna force the man out because he wanted to accept a damn better job. It's a better job, bro.
It is.
You come out of North
happens all the
Mississippi,
time.
where there's nothing in there but cows and bullshit, all that stuff up there. Where they still down there. Sometimes you hear about people getting hung up that area. You know what I mean? And then he want to go to Baton Rouge, even though it's stinking and they built bridges all through the damn city, so you can't touch the damn ground. But look at the production of that, man. Brian Kelly, sorry ass, had with a winning 3 winning season at LSU from a sorry ass coach.
Mm-hmm.
Now just imagine.
I don't know if he's a sorry coach now. He's won a lot.
He's piss poor type of coach, man. He has no damn recollection of what's going on. He has no recollection of what's going on in that city.
He's won a ton of football.
He gave a damn about what's going on in that city. He went in there first day and mocked the goddamn city.
Yeah,
come on, man.
Because he's not a good
piss poor ass person. And and if you a piss poor person, you probably a piss poor ass coach.
Yeah,
your personality here reflects on what you do inside that damn locker room. You can get the kids to buy in, but I guarantee you the kids, half of those kids coming down there only coming because they want the opportunity to get at LSU to make it to the pros. You go talk to some of them people that play with at LSU, I guarantee you half of them probably can't stand his ass.
They probably
I can guarantee you that.
And then I know with Malik Neighbors and them, man, when Tommy got fired, it speaks volume when somebody get fired and they're happy that you're gone. And it's former players talking about you that played for you, that's speaking a lot. That done a lot under you.
Man, listen, and that's what I'm saying. That's piss poor coaching.
I used to work this job. I don't even want to call them out, but I had a district manager. I was a manager for this company, and I had a district manager that wasn't an asshole. Nobody liked this dude whatsoever. But his district, the district that I worked in, was the best district in the country for this company. So, like, just because nobody likes you and you the asshole of a person, that don't mean that you can be. That don't mean you can't be good at your job. That's what I'm saying.
That's different. There, like,
yo, y'all didn't
like him because he probably was stricter and all about numbers.
No, we didn't like him because he's
being an asshole about the numbers. That's different in the industrial form of the world compared to in the sports form. You dealing with kids every single day, and if the kids graduate their school or leave and go in the NFL, and like Jabrinsky just said, and they can't stand your guts, bro, that's bad on you.
Yeah, as a person, I think. But
I just know that Louisiana right now, those kids in high school are renewed because they realize they know that with Kiffin, they have a chance to turn the tide for LSU. And so recruiting is going to become a hotbed again in LSU. And we already knew they have people, man, they grow offense and defense alignment down there.
Yeah.
Just like everywhere else. But the thing is LSU always had to defend off everybody else. Now with Kiffin, he makes it a point to try to make a fence in that area. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah,
that gumbo, it's your little food. That gumbo will get real hot. I'll tell you, boy.
I'm gonna tell you something right now, Bishop. Because Lane tried to get Tank Jones. They better watch the hell out. The Oregon better sign that boy early. Because they don't sign his ass early, he'll be down there with Kiffin.
Yep. Let me say this to Ted. Ted, when we were talking about the calendar a while ago, I think that calendar hurts the coaches, not necessarily the players. I'm gonna tell you why. If you being recruited, that's one thing. But if you already on the roster and you trying to go to somewhere else, players will never have a problem. Great players would never have a problem switching schools.
Right.
Because they already had this in mind. This is something that's already planned. But it does hurt the coach. I would never be in favor of a calendar that make me have to recruit my own roster again. You know, to me, that is the most asinine thing. You recruit these kids, and now you got to make sure they all stay. Like, you know, I just don't like that. I can't stand it, bro.
That's the nature of the business now, though, because with NIL, like in the transfer portal period, like it's every single school, every single year is gonna have to re-recruit their own roster. It's how Ohio State was able to retain their roster and go to a national championship. They re-recruited all their players. I'm not saying that the calendar. No, I'm just saying I'm not saying that the calendar is perfect. I'm just saying that sometimes when you trying to fix things, like you can mess things up so bad that it actually fixes them. And I look at the James Franklin situation and how that transition went to him to Virginia Tech. Now we don't know how that's gonna work out, but I'm saying like I could see a world where universities are like, man, if we want to get rid of a coach, we need to go ahead and get rid of him in week 5 instead of waiting to the end of the year, because the calendar at the end of the year is just jacked up. We don't want to have to deal with that from a recruiting standpoint. So if we thinking about firing this dude, we're not going to wait no more. We're just going to go and let him go. So I think that's what you're going to see a lot of probably next year in the future is like coaches week 3, week 4, bye weeks. I mean, coaches going to be getting up out of here. They're going to be, these schools going to be getting up out of here because they know if we wait to the end of the year, we got like 4 days to sign a class if we fire this dude. So,
but Tiz, after this Lane Kiffin debacle, Penn State got rid of James Franklin. Florida got rid of Napier. Man, listen, look how long it took them to even hire a coach, bro. Ain't that many dynamic coaches out there. That's why everybody had their hand in Lane Kiffin pool. Because there's not that many dynamic coaches.
That's
now,
true.
the bigger issue is who Penn State going at besides Kalen DeBoer.
They might go the NFL route.
Who else are they looking at? Then see now that job is now the premier job left, right? And then if somebody take that job, that's an actual head coach in the playoff. Then who fills that job? And then that job. See, it's all this Lane Kiffin stuff. It come into a dominoes effect.
Yeah,
I mean, Florida gets Sumrall was probably going to Auburn.
Go ahead, bitch.
But Florida gets
No, what I was gonna say is that's wwhy it's so important. This GM role for this NIL and how to navigate and re-recruit, it needs to come off the coaches. You need a general manager handling that stuff because it's a 24/7, 365-day job. And nowadays, and believe it or not, that's why we had to go ahead and get Nagy, is because it was just too much for Venables.
Yeah.
It took from him being on the field because he had to go. He was spread so thin that he couldn't be on his game. So when you get Nagy, now Venables can be all in on being him as a defensive coordinator and being able to stay on tune and stay ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
So that's why I say a lot of these universities, it's the NFL way of you get a GM because the GM takes the heavy lifting off the coaches so the coaches can stay focused on navigating the team and pushing for them to exceed their goals. And general manager makes sure that going forward, you have talent coming in that can replace what's going out.
And remember this too. All the fans need to remember this, man. When you look at Twitter and you look at these kids, it's not the kids complaining about Lane leaving. Little do y'all know when these coaches leave and they have their meetings with these teams, the team understand. The players they want to elevate themselves. They understand, bro. It's these fans. It's these grown-ups. You know what I mean? These fans are mad. How dare he leave Ole Miss to go to LSU? You know, it's not the players, bro.
For an extra $5 million.
How dare he leave for an extra $5 million?
My entertainment.
You selfish. You selfish.
Yeah.
So
and then you go to the rivalry school.
Yeah, remember this, man. This is when you know you should check yourself. I made a video about this today. If the kids who play in the damn game ain't mad, you should probably shut the hell up and just take it. If the people that's actually performing aren't mad, let it go, man.
So let me ask y'all this. I know we're gonna talk about a lot of more coaches, but just in general, what do y'all? I know we got the contracts and the money all out there. What y'all think these buyouts finna look like? Like, what you think that buyout money for Lane Kiffin gonna look like down there?
Probably,
132.
I bet they did.
So
I bet
LSU
after
buyout.
After Ogeron and Brian Kelly, I bet you they put some stipulations in.
How
much they paid Brian Kelly? He was like
56 million.
56 million.
I don't think they fire Lane Kiffin, bro. Like, they're gonna get that man a 7-year contract. Lane has proven himself to be one of the best in college football. Yeah, I mean, I mean, shit. If he can do that at Ole Miss, imagine what he can do at LSU.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's not like he's gonna go backwards. Only way Lane Kiffin turn around and go backwards doing something is something happened in Baton Rouge that he ready to get the hell out of Baton Rouge. But other than that, bro, that dude is about to take a leap. He about to take one of those leap that you're gonna take at Alabama, Georgia, and Ohio States and shit like that. He's gonna take one of those leap, man, that's gonna probably put him on top of college football world with Kirby Smart. That dude is about to be on the road, man. I'm telling you.
It's scary.
I can see next year or the year after that, nobody gonna line up in front of Ole Miss. I mean, line up in front of LSU. If you catch a hell, Georgia caught hell with Ole Miss this year, bro, and should have lost. Imagine 2 years from now, LSU, Lane Kiffin putting up and down, coming to Tuscaloosa. Man, we're gonna be on pins and damn needles in that bitch.
This dude can coach.
Pins and damn needles.
It's
gotta
cool.
see it though now.
That's what I'm saying. Even
I gotta see it.
Like on paper, yes, it looks great, but you still got to see it. I don't care.
You gotta play the games.
Like I'm like, he did this at Ole Miss, and we can say that about Brian Kelly or whoever coach. We seen coaches move and they do worse somewhere else. You still got to put it on paper. I mean, put it on the field. Like on paper, it looks amazing, but if you ain't doing it on the field, they not gonna have the patience for all his nonsense when he get down there.
Shit, they gonna have it. And you deal with Ed Orgeron, incompetent.
Yeah, you got to start somewhere. And right now, it looks pretty damn
Ed
good.
Orgeron is
Lane gonna be that guy.
But look how short their leashes was. You like the last two coaches were
they
not
had short
losing
leashes
coaches.
with them though, Tiz.
And one of them
them.
won a national championship. Like,
come on,
and this is like,
Ed Orgeron, come on,
that was pretty good.
Hell, they couldn't even understand it.
You got to start somewhere, brother.
You right.
With an offensive coach like Lane, that's where you start.
And that defensive staff they already have there.
And remember, Brian Kelly he's never been the recruiter. He's never. Lane is a recruiter.
Lane is one of those guys, Coach Shawn will tell you. Lane will pull up at a school, man, and look at the kid that nobody paying attention to.
Yeah.
Bring that kid in, and 2 years later, that kid is in the
developer. He's a talent developer. Brian Kelly's not talent. Brian Kelly.
Yeah, I give you that.
Brian Mississippi better be on notice.
Brian Kelly is a guy who can put together a great staff. He's a great coach with a great staff. You know, he always had really good staffs. Clark Lee, for God's sake, on staff. He's always been a coach that had. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
You know, he always had he got a good
Marcus Freeman,
right? Yeah. Lane is a quarterback coach.
Yeah,
like everything Lane. The boy had Blake Sims better than AJ McCarron. Bro.
Yeah.
And these are facts.
I'm not Lane and Blake Sims was a running back.
And Blake Sims was a running back. So when you put that into LSU, a quarterback guy who's strictly about that, that's the dangerous part, bro. They're gonna want to come play.
I tell you this, man. Like, one thing Brisky always talk about is expectations. At Ole Miss, now everything y'all saying about Lane is great. I agree with it 100%. Even everything he did at Alabama was amazing, but the expectations that these when he's about to step into in Baton Rouge are going to be the highest expectations that he has ever had in his coaching career.
It don't matter.
But you got to remember, Lane is built for this. This man coached at Alabama, was an offensive assistant.
That man came from
Alabama.
I got to see it first.
I promise y'all.
He got it out the mud at FIU.
Two Nick Saban tears.
I gotta see it first, man.
I promise you, it's not gonna be nothing.
That just won a championship.
I gotta see it.
Every coach has a recruiting landscape. That's the number one thing. Coaches, their footprint is what make or break you. Kalen DeBoer had to change his whole footprint. He hadn't because he's still getting California guys. But when you look at positional, he had to change his footprint. Lane already has all of that. He has the footprint. He understands how to coach in his conference. He understands the ups and downs of what come with it, the wins, the losses. I promise you, brother. I promise you, he's as prepared as you could possibly be to take the LSU job.
Everything you're saying is why his expectations are through the roof.
It won't scare him though. Unlike most,
I'm not saying it'll scare him, but I'm just saying like expectations are like this is. We see it all the time, right? When coaches don't have no expectations on them, they perform very, very well. It just happens. As soon as the weight of the world get on your shoulder and you in a situation where we just saw, like I said, the last two coaches, 1 or 2 games in this school to be willing to move on from you, 1-2 bad seasons, even after you brought them a national championship, they're willing to move on. Like those expectations are through the roof. Certain schools, like you said, he's built for it, but certain schools will swallow you alive. LSU is one of them. Alabama is one of them. Ohio State is one of them. Like, these schools have such high expectations that it's just like sometimes, man, that tears coaches apart. And I'm not saying that Lane can't do it. I
We'll
love
see.
Lane Kiffin.
We'll
Don't
see.
get me wrong. I
Hey,
love
the
Lane
best-
Kiffin.
The best
I'm
thing,
just saying, I gotta see
to
it. That's all.
LSU credit to Orgeron was never their first choice.
And he wasn't an offensive guy. His defense was always good when he was there. He never had great offense. They got Joe Brady that 1 year. And Lane is an
Joe Brady
guy.
and Ed Orgeron didn't recruit Joe Brady. Joe Brady recruited Ed Orgeron.
And remember this, Coach Karl can tell you this right now. The difference in recruiting a defensive player and an offensive player in high school. The defensive players, the defense travel. They want to know what kind of defense you run. They'll play anywhere. Offensive players want to know it specifically.
They want to know specifically.
Yes.
What do you have planned for me?
What do you have planned? That's the difference. I'm telling you.
How you gonna utilize me?
It's totally different when you got an offensive guy as your head coach. I promise y'all.
I give you that.
Defensive guys will say, "Hey, what's your plan? Am I gonna be special team first year, or I'm gonna have an opportunity to play?" That's all they want to know.
That's all they want to know.
We're gonna
offensive guys
want to know how you gonna use them. Team defense. If somebody get hurt,
that's a fact.
Then you get an opportunity to play. Defensive guys, okay, cool. But you get Quez, right? You get Quez from over there in Tuskegee, and he gonna say, "Lane, what's your plan for me?" And Lane gonna have to just draw out a plan and tell him on paper, show him on paper. Then tell him verbally. You're gonna have to explain this to his mother or his father, whoever leading his recruiting thing. You got to explain that to him 100%. The whole plan for the 3 to 4 years he's gonna be at your college, and then he gonna decide whether he want to come or not.
It's different.
And nowadays, I'm telling you, like it's bad, man. Nowadays, recruit adding the same thing on defensive lines. Your D-line guys asking the same thing the O-line guys asking.
Oh, yeah.
What are your plans? How do I fit your scheme? How are you planning on scheming around me? I'm a 2-gapper, but you seem like you have a 1-gap defense. Like these guys asking those questions, and if you can't answer those questions, what's my development plan? They're gonna look at you like deuces.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
it was always harder to get the offensive guys to go to these different places because they were so deadgum finicky. The offensive guy, defensive guys, I mean, they once they answered them few little questions like Coach Karl, they was on. The offensive guys, man, they wanted to know that if they can't talk to the head coach, they probably ain't coming to your school.
They're probably not gonna commit to you.
Facts.
Hey, before we move on, I want to answer a question that I saw in the chat that has absolutely nothing to do with what we're talking about. But I want to answer it because I know the answer. And that question is, I think Moonrocker asks, why is everybody's @name showing up now on YouTube versus like they screen name?
Yeah, please let me know.
Please let me know.
I read about this, and basically what happened was YouTube got tired of people making up bogus nicknames that were like vulgar and all kind of different stuff. So they gonna stick with the @names because they can control what the @names are, where you can't put vulgar stuff in the @names, but they couldn't do that with the nicknames.
Yeah, because they got my whole name out there.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that for the foreseeable future. So that's
but in order to change that, Bishop, you go into your YouTube thing and you change your profile name.
Oh, okay.
You can go in there and change
look, I got a new phone and I got on a podcast. I said, "Oh snap! You got my phone."
Hey, my @name was Taylor Black 45, and then when they started using it, I said, "Oh Lord, I'm going."
Yeah, you got to change it. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Hey, but on the clear note, you see when I made myself Ted after we whipped you. See what I did?
Nice.
I need one. I need one. I'm sorry, I need one.
Now you didn't make that after y'all won that game. You made that.
Ted, I actually made this morning, bro.
For real?
I need that
morning, bro.
Hey, I need one of them, man. I don't need to say Auburn, though. I'll let you know what I need to say.
Okay.
But I'm glad you spoke on Quez and them, man, because that's what we're going to next, man. Good old Jon Sumrall down there in Florida. I think this is an amazing hire by Florida. Florida fans do not like it, but Florida fans don't like nothing. So, well, they ain't like the Urban Meyer thing. Look how that turned out.
And fans don't like anything, bro.
Yeah. Well, I will give you that. I'll give you that. So, well, sometimes.
Hold on, B-Shaw. I'm about to be right back.
Oh, no, you good. Oh, no, you good.
You good.
But No, man. With Jon Sumrall down there in Florida, man, I think this is a home run hire. When a matter of fact, I forgot to do this because I told Tez we was gonna do this. What's y'all final grade for like just a hire for LSU? Not saying how he gonna do or anything, just saying the hire of it. I think it's
A+.
Oh yeah, I think. The
Oh
same.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Who's
It
better?
don't make sense to me for the
went out of line,
location, but it's an
Kiffin.
A+.
Yeah, I agree.
A+.
I agree,
A+
Bishop.
higher.
Well, A-.
Okay.
The only hire would have been better if you could have got Nick to come off that stage on
No,
Saturday morning.
That's an A+ hire. I think this is a this is a good A-. I'll give it an A-.
Yeah.
Only because you don't have
A-.
a ring to back it up. But if you got
Hey,
Nick out of retirement, oh yeah.
This be A+. I saw on Twitter now, like, hey, somebody posed the question. What are we thinking? How is Nick Saban out of play as an AD at LSU? I saw somebody ask that question.
My man got the best job in college football. He is not doing nothing, especially if it ain't involving Bama, where they got a good cushion. He got his same room. He just chilling, and he still got college game day. Leave that man alone. I just
remember AD. You just ain't dealing with football.
No, I mean,
every sport.
I don't.
Did you
I
see?
don't care.
You see
I
that,
don't
Coach?
care either
Shawn?
way. I just saw it.
Man, that's tight as hell. Bro.
Listen, this here got little gold flakes in it, right? When I can put this on here, and you can interchange it like that, and it'll look like that.
You made that on 3D printer?
Yes, Sirski.
That's tight, bro.
Man, you cooking,
Show
bro.
that
I
again.
saw.
Show that again.
Hey,
man.
show that again. You got the flow.
Yeah, that's tight.
Yeah.
So you can
that's
put that together with that one, with the 8, and it'll look like this. And then it's a spinner.
That's
You
awesome.
cooking, man. I
Yeah.
seen some of the
Hey,
stuff you've been posting, bro.
You think?
Yeah.
Hey, we need to talk business.
You
We need
cooking,
some
man.
Hey, man, I
business.
need,
Crazy
hey,
part
man, I
about
need
it-
one of those, man. I ain't
Crazy
lying,
part
man.
about it, Brinsky, I made a national championship trophy too.
Okay.
I still got this one, man.
No, I
I'm
got.
getting-
I'll tell you, I got another
final
one.
grade.
Tez.
What's your final
I
grade?
got another
on
one.
the,
Tez.
Love
what's
that.
your
We're giving
final
it away
grade?
soon.
What's your final grade on the LSU one, Coach Karl, where he just got up?
He said arts and craft with Coach Karl, new YouTube channel. I like it. I like it.
Hey, that would be fine.
Oh man.
Means
I
that
like
Georgia
it.
gonna win natty number 3. Coach Karl, what's your final thought on what's your final grade for the LSU hire before we move on to Florida?
Mine's
Yeah, just grade wise, so we can move on.
shit 1,000,
No, like A+, so A+.
A
It's
plus,
an A+.
A plus and a half.
A plus and a half.
See
But,
what
yeah,
I made
man.
it too, Tez.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, now that's nice. I ain't gonna lie,
That's
bro.
nice,
nice.
bro.
That's nice.
That's nice.
nice.
Yeah.
Coach Karl, I need
I
one of
need that
those, man.
too. So add 3 things on there.
I need one of those,
I'm
man.
gonna ask something if you want it. Yeah, I need that too. But Jon Sumrall down there in Florida. Bevo gave it a B-. What a surprise.
Jon
Bevo.
Sumrall in Florida, that's an A.
I like it. I think that's a home run hire. Just on paper, it's an A+ to me, man. I think it's a fantastic hire. What you're gonna get out of Florida, man, you're gonna definitely get better QB play out of them. You're gonna get the same thing at LSU too, man. But I just think Jon Sumrall's a winner, man. I think he's a star. I thank God he not going to Auburn. I think that's who Auburn wanted the whole time, but Coach Shawn kind of pooped on that parade. Thank God.
Thank God.
Like, that ain't about to happen. But man, this is just great, man. I believe they're gonna. Florida is the only recruiting class that hasn't lost one recruit when they lost. That speaks a whole lot about that coach down there. And they got a bunch of guys coming in.
Yeah.
And on top of the guys they about to bring in there. So I'm telling you, man, it's about to be real, real scary. I know, man, when he gets his hands on DJ Ladway, I feel like he's gonna coach him up. I feel like, man, they just need to rest him, man, let him get healthy. I feel like he played hurt throughout the whole season. He just still needs some development or whatnot, but he has the weapon, man. Jaden Ball down there. They hired a new GM. I thought they were gonna bring their GM from Tulane, but they end up getting Jacksonville's old GM. Man.
Oh, let me tell you stories on this cat. This cat is a go-getter. That cat from Jacksonville is a go-getter. He built stuff from the ground up, and he gets it out of the mud.
Oh, Lord. See, that's not a good thing to hear. I like to hear bad things about other teams that ain't involved in mine, man. That's great for them, man. Yeah, man, because I was like, man, it just seemed like Florida took their time and they waited on Lane. They was like, man, we got some stuff going on. And man, I remember just Josh Pate was like, man, folks were talking about how Florida was lacking behind through all those years with Dan Mullen and all that. They weren't upgraded and stuff. Man, they completely did a big overhaul on that. They upgraded and did all these things. Shout out to my boy. Well, our boy too, man. Chad down there. Man, Florida look real nice, man. Look real nice, man. Had my cousin them all up in the locker room, man. He a big Ohio State guy with all this Florida stuff. I'm gonna pull that picture up too, man. Put it up here, man. But
hey, if you know him personally, nobody was surprised at that.
Nobody
was surprised.
Tez, what's your thoughts on it, man? While we get this picture up, man, because I gotta embarrass this man.
Man, I necessarily didn't want Sumrall at Auburn. Like these hires. First, before I say that, shout out to the American Conference. The American Conference have put 4 coaches into Power 5 jobs in the last day from one conference. That is crazy to think about. But man, Sumrall to me is, first of all, I don't think he was their first choice. They really wanted Golesh. Not what they didn't want Golesh, but they really wanted Kiffin. The fans really wanted Golesh. But they ended up with Sumrall. Sumrall, I mean, on paper, like you said, man, he's a proven winner. Albeit not at the Power 4 level. But he has won everywhere he's been. But again, this is one of those hires that, man, I gotta see it. I gotta see it because you gotta think the crop of coaches that we're firing, that these guys are replacing, were all highly touted when they came into these positions, with the exception. Well, no, I mean, not even with the exception. A lot of people were high on Brian Kelly. A lot of people were high on Billy Napier when he got that job, because he had the same resume. He had won at Louisiana, capped out there, and then he got to Florida, and then, the rails fell off. I have to see it at the SEC level, because we talk about that gauntlet all the time. We was just talking about it off the pod before we started, when Bishop was saying, hey, that SEC gauntlet is real. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I want to see Sumrall, get with this team and actually prove that, that he can do it at this level before I anoint him as the next best thing in Florida.
And you know what makes it so worse? We got to go to 9 games now.
Yeah, 9 games schedule.
They need to change that immediately.
They're not going to change that. They're not going to change that.
I know they're not.
That's called poor judgment on the behalf of our damn SEC commissioner. Mm-hmm. He was pressured by the Big Ten and do some shit that they did with a weak ass conference. Mm-hmm. Now, why would you go a 9-game SEC schedule with this type of damn schedule, man? Like, we got 14 or 13 good damn teams, man. Kentucky's a bad year.
Because I'm gonna tell you why they did it. Because eventually we're gonna be playing for our own trophy.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
Between us and the Big Ten.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I disagree with you on that.
I honestly think they should go ahead and hire a commissioner and then take the NFL model and just go into the NFC and the AFC, whatever it is.
That's probably gonna happen.
And just let that shit be. This half
USC is in the Big Ten. Facts.
Yeah, this half for the country versus this half for the country.
That's what's gonna happen.
Power damn get separated by 2 power conferences and let them go.
That's where it's leaning towards, because you got 2. Well, I know this is kind of understood, but you got 2 rival media companies that own these respective conferences. So, like, that's kind of, if you see the tea leaves on the wall, that's kind of what's happening. You're not going to be able to play a Tulane eventually. You're not going to be able to play any of these teams. They're going to be playing for their own lower tier trophy, and the Big Ten and the SEC are going to be competing for the big national championship trophy.
I got a question for Ted. Something I wanted to ask from the jump. I did a lot of research on Alex Golesh and his staff. He had a really, really good staff at USF, man. Todd Orlando, I think he was DC down there. They got a dude named Joe Gordon that he's the pass game coordinator. This cat been an OC in the past. He had a really, really good staff at USF. I want to know, how do you feel about the hire of Alex Golesh? I mean, how do you feel about his recruiting? How do you feel about his compliance? How do you feel about his relationships in the community? Is he that type of coach? I mean, I don't know if you notice these things, but I want to know how you feel about just the hire in general. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see Alex Golesh coming, man. I didn't. And then I know he's an offensive guy, great offensive whiz, but we all know it's been a lot of great offensive guys or defensive guys at Auburn. And yes, he was at South Florida, but at South Florida, it wasn't a week-to-week grind like it's about to be in this conference. I want to know, how do you feel about the hire, and how do you feel about him putting his tentacles, if you will, in the community of Auburn?
This is one of the weirdest hires I've seen since I've been an Auburn fan. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because this also, it has remnants of us getting Hugh Freeze. Now I'm not putting Alex Golesh and Hugh Freeze in the same category. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying
you were happy about Hugh Freeze.
Hey, but don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted before you go on, Tez. Hugh Freeze was just as good on offense at Liberty as he was in South Florida.
That's my point.
That's
what I'm saying. It gives me that Hugh Freeze feeling, but it gives me that feeling because we settled on Hugh Freeze. Our first choice turned us down, and then this was a settlement, so to speak, and that's what this feels like. We couldn't get Sumrall. And we had to, so to speak, settle on Alex Golesh. Now, Alex Golesh as a person is a unique guy. I think he's going to be successful at whatever he does, because if you know this kid's story, you know what I'm saying? He's a Russian. He came over to America, couldn't speak any English, with $400 in their pocket, whole family, right? Never played football a day in his life, and now he is at Auburn University as the head football coach. You got to respect anybody with a grind like that, right? If you know anything about Russians, they are really, really no-nonsense people. The reason why it's kind of peculiar is, like, out of all the coaches that we were targeting, right? Sumrall, Golesh, even DJ Durkin, if you did not like the brashness of a Brian Harsin, if that is the thing that turned you off, was like, man, he's too much of a hard ass on these kids, because that was one of the narratives, then what do you think is finna happen with any of these guys?
Yeah, like
you're not gonna get a Russian to buy in with the boosters. Like, I don't know if you ever ran across Russian people, but they're not the you know what I mean? They kind of go about the business their own way. They don't play nice with people trying to tell them what to do and how to run their business. It's just not the way of the Russians. So, like, it's peculiar. I don't know. I need some time to process this. Do we bring what's the quarterback name? Byron Brown. Do we bring him into the quarterback room? He's a very good quarterback. Does he leave South Florida to come over here? I have no idea. As far as the staff goes, I'll tell you this. I think that, like, they said that I heard that all of the candidates kind of agreed to keep DJ Durkin on as defensive coordinator if they got the job, right? Mm-hmm. Now, a lot of people, how do you guys feel about that? Y'all think that's smart, right? You think DJ Durkin? I do.
It would be smart, but the groundswell and what's in the streets. Mm-mm.
But here's my thing about that. When you talk about Auburn University, one of the biggest narratives around Auburn University and coaching is the boosters are too much involved in that, right?
Yeah.
The powers that be are too much involved in that. And here we are in the coaching search where the powers that be are telling coaches, hey, you have to keep this guy as defensive coordinator if you take this job, right? But we like DJ Durkin as a coach, and we like what he brings to the table. We all think that he's a good coach. So we kind of look over that fact in this. But this is the same thing that's been happening at Auburn University since I can remember. The powers that be have been putting people on coaching staffs for other coaches. This is no different from that. The only reason that we're not saying that in this situation is because we all respect what DJ Durkin puts on the field, what he brings on the field, and how the kids respect it. If he wasn't that, then we'd be looking at like, why would they be telling the coach that he got to keep a defensive coordinator? Like that's not full control.
Yeah.
You muted. You muted.
You muted.
He talking like he said a whole paragraph.
Jesus Christ, I didn't realize I'm on mute, man. My fault. I was trying to upload these pictures. I was like, just because they do one right thing, man, don't mean they right. I'm about to say this is a right decision. They've been wrong most of the time. That's why we like get the hell out the way. But this is a smart decision to keep him on staff. And I said, just hell, the light shines on the dog ass sometimes.
I mean, I get that, but I'm just saying, like, this isn't full control.
You're right.
That's not what full control over an organization looks like.
I would give you
see what I'm saying?
But
I give you that. I give you that.
Amen.
Hey, but Tez, can you be honest?
And guess what?
You can be honest. You grabbed him out of Arkansas because Arkansas had mentioned that he was the head coach of them, but in the like 23rd and a half hour, y'all pulled it. So hey, be thankful.
Well, that's because Auburn's a better job than Arkansas.
No, we don't doubt that. We don't doubt that, but
we
understand
been able to do that if he was like if Florida was if he was on Florida's radar, we wouldn't have been able to pull him.
Yeah, okay. You being real. Okay.
I can tell you the GOAT, Nicholas Saban said this to Josh Pate. Your staff changing all the time. How do you keep going? How do you keep on winning with all these different people? He said, familiarity. I hire people that know what it takes to win in this conference. Don't give a damn what you did in the Conference USA.
That's true.
Damn what you did over there. Because over here, it's a dog-eat-dog damn world. And Brian Kiffin learned that fast. Ain't no gentleman's agreement here. I won't recruit your players if you don't recruit mine. The hell with that. You know what I mean? They calling your players on the roster today. Hey, man, come on over here to Bama. You know what I mean? This is what it is.
So that's what I'm saying. Only Lane Kiffin out of all these coaches we finna talk about has proven it in the SEC. All the rest of these guys, we don't know what they're gonna do at this level. To be honest with you, I mean, don't get me wrong. I thought they should have gave him the head coaching job. To be honest with you, but I'm just saying, like, this isn't because this happens all the time. If this blows up, right, and it does not work out, the first thing people gonna say, well, you forced DJ Durkin on the guy. Such and such and such and such. Auburn boosters always in the way, right? But you're not saying this now because DJ Durkin looks like he looks the part. He's put it on the field, and we agree with that hire. But like, this isn't full control. Like, you can't tell if the only reason that this actually flies is because these guys are moving up, right? You wouldn't hire, for example. You can't go after Lane Kiffin at Auburn and then tell Lane Kiffin you gotta keep DJ Durkin as your defensive coordinator. You can't do that. The only reason this flies is because you're bringing guys up from a lower conference.
But Lane has won in this conference, so of course you can't do that to him.
That's what I'm saying. So you can't do that to any coach like a James Franklin or just any coach that's on this level.
I'd say they could just suggest.
They can suggest it.
That sounds much better.
Because I saw that defense Saturday night, bro.
Oh,
that's all I can say. And I love it. They bowed it. They right there with Oklahoma.
I got these pictures uploaded finally, man. The first one, man, got Ralph and Chad. Ralph is on the right side. Chad is on the left side.
Ralph is an Ohio State fan, by the way.
He's a big Ohio State fan.
Make sure you point that out every time you show him.
Oh, yeah. Big Ohio State fan.
You got wristbands on and everything, Ralph.
All up in the locker room when the game was over. I think it was when the game was over, man. They was all up in there, man. But and this is them on the field. Of course, Quez on the far right. My boy Bobby, who is actually a Gators fan with all that, with the Gators hoodie on. That would say he's the only one that's a real Gators fan. I could have been out there, man, but I knew he would enjoy it more than I would. I would have had a ball, but I know he a big time Florida fan.
You wouldn't have put on no Florida gear?
Oh no, I told Chad I need my stuff.
I'm talking about you wouldn't have took no picture with it in the locker room with your Florida gear on and wristbands.
I would have wore it. It ain't all. I would have worn it. I don't care. I would say it proudly on here. It's a lot of teams I wear. I just ain't go.
I wear a hat.
Hey,
You'll put on the Alabama hat?
I'm gonna tell you something different. Come Wednesday,
Negative.
this thing right here gonna have a different name on it because I gotta make one of these for my guy. I'll make 2 or 3 of them for my guy.
So you
I
it
have
sound like
one
you
of these
going
on
somewhere
come.
that we
I
already
have
Appreciate
one of
you.
these on
I
a different
appreciate you.
Hey, Bishop. I can't say, but I can say.
That's all that need to be said. We know. I wish I had that chain on me sooner, man. I'll go to these boys early signing day, man, with it on.
Oh,
Like it
one
ain't
of
too
these.
late, man. You can always call up somebody.
Well, Wednesday. I mean, I can loan it to you, man. Put it in the mail.
No,
and loan
man,
it
it
to
ain't
you.
gonna be quick enough, man. I need to have my
I
own.
need to buy mine.
Ain't no,
Okay.
We can talk business.
Sound like a deal.
but yeah, man. I don't know, man. I love to hire with Golesh too.
I got you, Eric D.
We'll
Send me your address.
I don't know. Hey, yeah, man. You getting business over here. Hey, man, if you want to chain, my man, Coach Karl, make the chain for y'all, man.
For real.
For a
Get
nice
your prices ready.
Get your prices ready. Get your money up.
Get your price list and everything, because I want 5.
God damn.
Want 5 of them
for Ebony.
Okay, I got you. Got you, Bishop.
Hey man, you're gonna have to get you might well go ahead and invest in like a whole multiple setup 3D printing room with about 6 or 7 of them in there, man. You got to mass produce these.
Yeah.
You need an assembly line.
It's not that bad because I can print 6 at a time. So
yeah, wait till you get an order of 100.
It takes about 8 hours, so I can print 6 at a time. So it's all good. I started like I hit 6 at a time. I got your what'd you say, 5, Bishop? I got you. I have your 5 by Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then I have the rest of the Bama guys. We'll have y'all stuff done by Tuesday.
My wife said, "Do you make a UGA chain?"
Yeah. If she want one, I get her one.
I need an SC season chain.
Hey man, I've been looking at that already.
I need an SC season.
Man,
I need it to spin like that and everything.
I need a sharpshooter.
Oh, that'd be fine.
Hey man, you trying?
I've been looking at. I've been looking at that.
I felt some type of way about that.
Yes,
I'm popping you, and I don't care.
The problem with that is that I have to take the logos and mix them in. So I got to figure out how to cut the A's and all that off. Because when I made it specifically for Bama. And then I created one for OU because I went on the website and took the picture. Now, I may be able to take the picture off sharpshooter in SC season, but yours has so many different colors in the tears. I don't know if my printer will actually mix the colors.
I can see you a flat one. I can see you one with just one color in it.
Okay.
Yeah, I see.
And then I can see how it fits because SC season is so long. B sharp is round, so I can make the sharpshooter round. That ain't a big issue, but sharpshooter gonna have to be all black. But what you gonna put in the background? Can't put Tuskegee in the background because it'll be all black. Unless you want me to make the sharpshooter with Alabama colors. Man. Unless you want me to put it with Alabama colors. I mean, I can put it in Bama colors, or
don't worry, Tori. We're gonna get
colors,
you right. I promise you.
We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. It'll take me.
Ted's already made me a shirt once before. It's great quality. I had this hoodie for a long time, washed plenty of times, and it still look like it's brand new.
Let me go. See.
That's good quality right there. So if you want
put on my thing and see
my dog got me right. I have yet to put on the shirt though, not one time. Man, I wore both hoodies, but I have yet to put on the shirt yet. But
that's my wife, man. That ain't me. So I got to give her all the credit.
Yeah, man. Shout out to yeah, man. Why am I giving you the credit? Forget all about
that. Please don't. That's all her. She got some stuff coming for some teams too. Because we went to an Iron Bowl party and we wore some Auburn gear. We were the only 2 Auburn fans in there. It was like 12 Alabama fans, and they saw the shirts that we had on. And everybody placed the order. So I told her like she just need to do one for every team. So once she get that ready, man, I bring a graphic so y'all can see it if y'all want to place the orders for that type of stuff. It'll be
I
a
like
whole-
supporting my people. So yes,
anything I
sir.
wear, she makes. So like this, my photography company. That's my little logo right there. She put that on there, and like anything I wear, you see me with a t-shirt on. That she make all of that.
Yeah, man. But Evan was
says
asking like
China
who
swap.
Florida got, but they got Jon Sumrall, great coach, great coach.
Yeah.
That's why I said, and even when we was talking, Pat Fitzgerald took the job at Michigan State.
Michigan State, yeah.
I thought he was gonna take the Penn State job this whole time, but Michigan
Didn't they just fire their coach today?
They literally just fired him today.
Yeah, they fired him today.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it.
Hey, did you hear the wins, Flo? Sataki is wanting out of BYU.
What?
That's a good coach right there.
They
go to Penn State.
They gonna pay him. They gonna pay him.
ESPN
They
just
better.
breaking news.
They better.
Yeah.
He
He doing more with less. For real.
Yeah. Because I ain't gonna get into BYU, but he doing more with less.
Yeah.
We all know the rules and regulations.
That's a tough place to win at, bro.
That's a tough place.
It's a tough place to commit to for a young man
wide
that's 19 years old to go to BYU.
Our old wide receiver / he's a tight end right now. Caleb Odom put on Twitter. Yeah, it was about Lane Kiffin. Said couldn't even come face to face with your players and tell them yourself.
They probably wouldn't let him.
That too. That was it too.
So you see how I'm saying narratives get started?
But Williams,
now, we all know that they wouldn't let him do that.
All them boys, they was congratulating him like, shout out to Coach Kiffin. They wasn't tripping.
All it takes is
But
one.
Odom has a history of this talking online.
That's true.
Yeah.
So nobody cares what he say. You know what I'm saying? Twitter talk me to death. What you gonna do? Type me to death. You know how them folks is. There's a lot of these typers out there type me to death. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you this, man. I don't want nobody to think I'm just down on all these coaches. I'm a very much I got to see it first type person. And I from years of watching this conference, I know what this conference does to coaches. Only the strong survive.
Corey Barber, man. Hopefully we can get the young man on channel. Corey Barber, he played for I forgot played for with my dog up there in Clay. What's the high school that Jalen Brockway played at, Coach Karl?
Clay Chalkville.
Yeah. Shout out to them, man. I think they're gonna win state this year. Corey Barber just decommitted from Ole Miss too. Could go down there to LSU with him.
He definitely going with him.
Yeah, so
it's already begun.
You see what James Franklin doing? Four stars decommitted from Penn State and going.
And most James Franklin getting them tight ends, boy.
Yeah,
hey,
they was
when we flipped the kid from Texas A&M, that running back that was coming from Penn State went to Ball Tech.
They 100 and they were 114th in recruiting, bro.
Did y'all see where Penn State was offering, not offering, but showing interest in Josh Heupel, trying to get him to an interview?
Yeah, that can get real interesting.
Ooh-wee. If they did that, ooh-wee.
Yeah.
That is very, very interesting job. I can see him leaving Tennessee. Anytime somebody leave Tennessee, it's always a beautiful thing.
Hey, man, I'll be the first to tell you, I think Penn State screwed. I think they messed up by letting James Franklin go.
I think so too.
I think they screwed.
I think we all in agreement on that.
Bro, here's the thing. Everybody keep telling me he could never beat Ohio State in 8-9 years. How many teams in that conference has beaten Ohio State?
Yeah, bro.
How many coaches? But hell, it took Harbaugh years to do it.
Facts.
Right?
Man, you are preaching.
The man was in the playoffs last year, bro, and you fired him. 10 wins.
Listen,
okay.
To what you saying, Coach Shawn, I gotta say this, man. We gotta stop with this whole the coach couldn't win the big game BS. It's only one national championship.
Tez, how many different coaches have won one?
That's what I'm saying. The country is literally filled with coaches that have not won the big game.
Fire him.
It's like, man, I that is one of the narratives that get spit out that I just don't. Oh, he couldn't win the big game. Well, who has?
Yeah, bro.
That's coaching right now. Who has Ryan Day, Kirby? Who else? Garen and Thin. It might be another one. Who else? Got to be one more. Dabo. That's it.
Yeah.
Everybody else had not won the big game. So, like,
Yeah.
to say that about James Franklin is to say that about every single coach outside of those three.
Well, I think when they say big game, well, we talking about the biggest of the biggest game, the national championship. Of course, there's only so many spots, but you do want your head coach to at least win the head-to-head games, like with the
James Franklin got to the Final Four last year.
But how long did that take?
No,
I'm just saying he just couldn't, bro. I'm still mind blown by this stat. I wish I can't believe nobody else has seen it, and I have yet to see it again. When they had Frank Beamer and him, when it came to teams against when they played top 10 teams, Frank Beamer would have won 2 of those games, and it was like he had about 50-something losses.
Yeah.
James Franklin had about 40-some of those losses. And it was just, well, I ain't gonna say that many, but like maybe like 30 or 40. I ain't saying that the man, I think it was a bad idea too. But I do want my coach to at least sometimes win some big games. I ain't talking about, it's hard to get to a national championship.
I think the dynamic in that conference is so lopsided to Ohio State.
Yeah.
That you know, like I say.
Oh no, when it comes to Ohio State, no, take that out the picture. I ain't talking about them. I'm just talking about like,
I feel you. If you ever been to State College, Pennsylvania, it's like Decatur, Alabama. That's what it looks like. If you ever been to Decatur,
it's you know what it's like.
Probably big ass paper meal.
No, I know Decatur.
You know what it's like.
Decatur, Alabama.
It's like going to Alcorn. I don't know if you've ever been to Alcorn before.
It's
like kids to come to that place, bro.
A bunch of woods, and then the school just pop out of nowhere.
Yes. Hey, Brisky, like where are you taking? Hey, Brisky, where are you taking me, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Like it ain't even no Walmart nearby.
It's funny that I know.
Hey, Trevor Panilla exactly what I'm talking about.
If that place is anyway like them two places. My God, I never
it's
been
the same thing going to Alpha, Mississippi.
Damn, so went to Decatur, Alabama.
So it's like, bro, you want me to come play here?
Right.
Like, where is the nearest store at, bro? Like,
yo, hey, fam, y'all know the truth. Now, last year we were on the cutting block because we went 6-6. Had a house.
Look at BV.
We had 17 players in injury reserve unit in the mass unit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Look, it's a lot that plays into it, but
Bishop, I was one of those man. I still got video evidence. I said, fire that man if you want to. Fire him if you want to. I would be the first person to call that man on the phone. Come to Alabama so fast.
I'll be the second.
Because y'all been crazy as hell. I was like, do y'all not see how y'all was?
Yeah.
Do y'all not see how y'all was on the defense? And I said, man, let this man build this thing. And it's only getting better.
They're still gonna try to fire him, Brinsky. They're gonna try to get rid of him. Y'all, they like that Oklahoma, but they're crazy. I wouldn't get rid of that dude.
One thing I know about Oklahoma, I mean, y'all can appreciate this defense now. Don't get me wrong. I know y'all love having a great defense, but y'all like scoring points. Y'all want to see some fireworks. That's what y'all used to. Y'all used to
ready to fire off them guns.
Yeah, y'all used to seeing fireworks and them points on the scoreboard, man.
Bro, DV is one of the best coaches in college football.
Yeah,
he is absolutely.
But I will say this: I said on Piano and a couple other shows, it's the OCs out of the Pac-12 for both Bama and Oklahoma that the transition we did not take into account because they look good in the Pac-12. But what type of defense versus the SEC? And that's one thing going forward for anybody else is whoever's coming out of what conference. Taz had a little bit of a point is that you can't bring what you used to do over there. What looks good over there does not translate to the Southeast Conference.
It's just like a frat. It's just like the Qs. It's just like the Alphas. Every frat has stereotypes and stipulations that they're known for, right? Kappas are different than Qs. Alphas are different than Kappas. Everybody got different, right? The Pac-12 on 3rd and 2, they believe in that Mike Leach, Hal Mumme, Coach Karl. You know, they nickel is the base defense for every damn team in that league.
Every team.
Why?
In the league.
Because they throw that thing 40 times a game, and that's the norm.
Mm-hmm.
In the SEC, it's about ground and pound. It's about good defense. You know what I'm saying? It's about having major athletes. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes that passing stuff, it's great. It's gonna win you a lot of games. Look at Mike Leach. He won some games until people caught up with it, right? Until people caught up with it, and then he started struggling. Mississippi State started going downhill. So you have to be balanced in this conference if you want to win a championship. Now you can probably win 10, 11 games on sheer passing the ball and just being better. My athletes are better than your athletes. But if you want to beat the teams with like competition, with like talent, you're gonna have to be balanced at some point, man, because they're going to exploit your weaknesses really, really quickly. Really quickly.
And ask yourself, when we was in the Big 12 and we were winning all of those Big 12 conferences, but when we got into the playoffs, a documentation beat conversation
LSU,
every time.
Seen that game.
Yeah,
every time.
So one of the things is like in the SEC, the narrative, you can find any traditional SEC team or coach, the narrative is always going to be, how do I get back to the running game? No matter what we're doing at the beginning of this game, how do we get to the running game so that we can close this game out, right? That's why in the Pac-12, now I've said this 100 times, y'all listen to me talk about this. In Pac-12 football, you'll see a team winning 35-0, you know, because it come on late over here on the East Coast. So it'd be like 11 o'clock. You go into bed. They halftime 35-0. You wake up that next morning, they lost 53-35.
That's a
they
great
didn't score
example.
another point.
That's a great example, dog.
Because they don't know how to close games out. Like, you know what I mean?
Stanford, Colorado. Stanford, Colorado.
Yeah. Hey, look no further than us. We stole the momentum from y'all. We running the ball. We get the ball back and run a damn trick play. Don't know how.
Damn trick play.
Bro, how many times have you seen? Well, you see it now from Georgia, but y'all Alabama fans. How many times you seen Alabama under Nick Saban get the ball back with 6 minutes on the clock, and the other team not even get the ball back?
We did it. We did it to Georgia regular season.
Yeah, it happens. It happens all the time because the fastest path to victory is not to let the other team have the ball. They can't have the ball. They can't score. We up, man. Just run this clock out, run the ball, and get out of here with a W. They trying to score style points over there.
Eric D, who made great points. Eric D said the SEC has changed. True, that is true. We are a more passing league now. But
you better get back to that run.
When is the last time a passing champ won our league? When?
They don't.
You're gonna win some games, but when has the SEC champion? The champion couldn't run the football. LSU, Alabama, Georgia's, all of them could run the football. Clyde's, Edwards, Hilaire. When is the last
ran over our ass, right?
That couldn't run the football won the SEC?
When's the last time somebody that couldn't run the football
not LSU,
won a
baby
national
boy.
championship?
True.
LSU was a dual threat team.
Yeah. Jamar chasing them, and
they had Heisman Trophy quarterback, but
and
Clyde Edwards-Helaire run over your ass.
Yeah,
and had 1,000-yard
Clyde Edwards-Helaire beat Alabama in Tuscaloosa.
Yes,
not Joe
Brady. You gotta be able to
run
the football, bro.
I mean, like I said, go down the national championship list. Which one of the? Show me a passing team. Even Ohio State last year, they got back to that run.
Ran the ball.
Yeah, no doubt.
Got back to that run, man. Like
Henderson and Juckers won that national championship.
Hold on.
It's the easiest way to win a football game. Why would you not?
Shout out to Lynn, man, giving us some great insight on the Auburn hire. So Lynn would definitely know this stuff, and no surprise that Jimmy Raines is somewhat a part of this hire. That's a lot of money.
$575 million. Good Lord.
Yeah, shout out to Lynn, man.
For Coach Al. I ain't see Coach Al. What's up, Coach Al?
What's up, Coach Al?
Yeah, Coach Al up in this thing. He said, okay, we already got LSU. Yeah, I'll give you Florida in the 90, but look how long ago that was. And they had Fred Taylor.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
1,200-yard rusher.
They win a national championship? Oh, you talking about just win the SEC?
No, they had Fred on the national championship team.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
even Tim Tebow
you added a Hall of Fame running back on them. So
ran the ball.
That's facts. And don't confuse a team that just throw the ball a lot and that throw more than they run as a team that can't run.
Right.
You see what
We
I'm
talking
saying?
about that can't
Steve
run.
Spurrier had air raid, but he still had
Running
multiple
principles,
first round draft pick at running back.
Running back.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what I said. Like Coach Shawn, you hit on it. Don't confuse these teams, because that's why I say get back to the run. I don't mean that like we just decide we're gonna run the ball this game. I mean like your offensive game plan should be to get up in this game so that I can start handing this ball off and close this game out and go home.
Because you see what happens when you just when it's 3rd and 2 and you rather throw the ball. Okay, cool. I ain't got no problem with that. But when you make that your game script, you make a person like Coach Karl job really easy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's just what it is.
You want to know
What
the
game
hardest
was
thing?
it?
Bishop,
What
you make
game
this
was it?
job really
The
easy.
hardest thing to do as a defensive coordinator is
Was that
try to figure out what damn gap you going in on 3rd down.
It's a
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah.
Whole
You're
gap.
right.
Say it again.
You're right.
damn it.
Hey, Coach
Yeah.
Karl, can you say that again? Because
That
my
nigga
ears
real
perked up
crazy.
when you said that.
Say it
Yeah,
again.
yeah. That's the hardest part about defense job. You sitting out here like, damn, it's 3rd and 2. If they going A gap on the right side or A gap on the left side, they going B gap on right or left, C gap on right or left. Like, man, what are they coming in? Is quarterback gonna run a dive play? If they gonna run a pitch out, they gonna run an option play. Like, what the hell we got coming on 3rd and 2? And then next thing you look at is a damn B gap. You slant your line right in and they B gap your ass to the left. And they streaking. Like if they going, you like, oh shit.
That's a whole fact.
Yeah,
That's
you're right
an
about that.
entire
But if they
fact,
drop
bro.
back, we got a defensive line slant, and then your ass drop back. We already know we're gonna cross your guards and your tackle's face. Your center blow. Your ass drop back. It's easy picking. Straight at the quarterback. Now you gotta make an underthrow. Looking for Ty, he was throwing this shit off his back feet for touchdown.
Yeah, and look, Coach Karl,
if it wasn't that,
we never made them come out of 2 safety high.
never.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? That tells you that if you know your football, Bishop, you already know. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
look at when we play Oklahoma, how quick that boy broke on the ball. Man, that's film study. That was as soon as Ty dropped back, the boy was already reacting.
He was gone.
That's still in signs.
Yeah,
that ain't
no,
that's
just good film study.
That's watching film. We watching film. We're gonna pressure his ass. He cannot sit flat footed and make a throw. He's gonna have to throw the thing all schedule. And as soon as he got all schedule, so boom, his ass bagging up, cornerback breaking on routes.
Breaking on that thing, bro.
Breaking on routes. I mean, that's easy pickings, man. Like,
easy pickings, man. If you
you smiling when you see a quarterback drop back in the red zone.
Yeah. Do y'all remember we had Najee and Josh Jacobs and Devontae? It wasn't that we had the great athletes, because LSU had great athletes. Hell, Auburn had great athletes. It's the balance.
Yeah.
They can kill you running it, passing it, 3rd down, just like Coach Karl talked about. It's 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5, I'll say. What you gonna do? Man, bro, you got a defense coordinator losing his mind.
Like, oh shit. You got Derrick Henry, you got Amari Cooper. Who the hell on the stop?
So
hey, that's my check. Check Johnny. That means be on the lookout and read your keys, because there's no perfect defense. You just gonna have to play
like last night, man. Think about it, Bishop. Auburn got a running quarterback, running back, and you got Cam Coleman on 3rd and 5. Shit, you can just see Devontae out there check. And as soon as he make the right check, you miss the down tackle on the quarterback. Yeah, it's like it's so much on defense, man. The mindset of a defense is terrible. That's why I said, like last year, I felt so much better on offense, because all they gotta do is sit down and say, let's see what the defense in 1 high, 2 high.
Yeah, and it's so much you can do to attack that.
They
so
in 2
much
high.
you can do.
Shit, White Arizona, straight at their ass.
Yeah, it's facts.
And
I coach defense, bro. I wouldn't even want them to try. Defense is too damn hard to be trying to coach.
And I'll say this: Venables took his hits in the early part because he was still putting pieces together and trying to put it all together. But when we got to the gauntlet, Venables was in his wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Unless you have elite players, Tez, like Auburn defensive front. Now you put Auburn defensive front and Bama back in together.
Yeah,
you're not moving. You're not passing the ball or running the ball on neither one.
A lot then, bro.
That shit is different. Auburn defensive front. shit. I don't understand how the hell Auburn lost all those damn games, man.
I don't either, bro. Offense, I guess.
One competent play. Auburn undefeated. Like one competent, like I said it all year, Tiz. I'm sorry.
A mediocre
I
offense.
would have been left Jackson Arnold and turned that shit over to Deuce Knight. Ain't no need of trying to red shirt this kid.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
I would have been left Jackson Arnold and turned that shit over to Deuce Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see. One of the things, bro, is I don't even want to talk about that. That whole Hugh Freeze thing. I hate even bringing up his name right now. I'm just so turned off.
Who said the name?
But he was the answer to the question. You know what y'all saying? The answer to the question is Hubert.
You can't say.
No, I can understand that. I'm just saying, I don't understand. Once you took that first loss by 3 points, and then the next week you come back and you lose by 4, and then you lose by 7. At that point, shit, I'm turned over to the freshman. If I'm gonna lose like that on offensive period, I know I got a freshman that can run and throw. Hell, look at Michigan. Michigan took a chance on an $8 million quarterback. It paid off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hell, the boy can't throw the ball complete 12-yard passes.
Yeah,
but
hey,
they
Ted,
winning.
We tried to tell you guys. We're like, look, he's. We like Jackson on. He's phenomenal in high school, but the kid is, when it's competition on the line, it's something that's in his mental capacity that doesn't allow him to process quick enough. And he loves to pat the baby. And we said that to you, and it came true each and every time.
It always been true.
I get it.
Come true.
Breaking news.
What's that?
Malcolm Simmons has just entered the transfer portal.
Shit, that ain't no news.
I'm just messing with Ted. I didn't want to mess with Ted. I didn't want to see it.
I mean, it wouldn't matter to me, like at this point. But what I'm saying is,
Malcolm Simmons probably gonna end in the draft.
But think about Jackson Arnold, and I still feel the same way about Jackson Arnold. I want to see this kid in a competent offense. I've never seen him with an offense that had it all together. I've never seen him. Have you seen him in one that had it all together?
Jackson Arnold is not going to produce in the company of damn offense if you can't throw the damn football.
I mean, we'll see.
You got all those wide receivers out there, man. I don't give a damn what type of offense you're running. All those wide receivers out there, and you throwing the ball behind those guys. Look at those boys yesterday. Austin Daniels throwing the ball behind Cam Coleman.
But did you see Ashton Daniels when Hugh Freeze was the coach? He looked just like Jackson Arnold in that Kentucky game. He looked identical to Jackson Arnold. But he was holding on to the ball too long. He was doing all the things that Jackson Arnold was doing.
Listen, Austin was first damn time playing SEC football. It's a culture shock, Tiz. I don't give a damn. He come from Stanford, man. That's a culture shock. You get in there, you start seeing those type of bullies, those type of big old guys coming at you. It's different.
Yeah.
His second game he played better. Then he played better. But Deuce Knight got one game against it, even though some scrubs. That kid looked 20 times better than anything y'all had in the last 4 years.
Oh yeah, he looked great. Especially on the ground.
So you can't tell me that boy did not have the same thing going on all season long, that you couldn't give him no opportunity when you had a 5-game losing streak. Zero opportunity.
Here's the thing. The offense in the offensive line and the way that they would call the offense was just not conducive to winning football. It just wasn't. We could have put Aaron Rodgers back there, and it still would have looked the same. Like it would have. Like
I don't know.
All of a sudden, the offensive line can block. Just think about that. All of a sudden, the offensive line can block.
The threat of having a passer, Tiz. The threat of having a competent passer would have had SEC defenses on hold, because everybody knew from 7-on-7 to that boy high school film to seeing that boy play in the damn spring game, that son gun can throw the football. Yeah, and he's accurate as hell.
Yeah.
And then when he took off and started running, I was like, what the hell? I didn't know he can run like that.
Dude, I knew he could run like that.
Dude had 4 rushing touchdowns. I knew he was a dual threat, but I didn't know he had that damn speed.
So Deuce Knight he became a 5-star late. His junior year wasn't really that good. He could always run the football, but he didn't really have that type of arm talent. His senior year in high school is when he really like turned it up from an arm talent standpoint, and got on everybody's radar. And they gave him that 5th star after that. But I mean, yeah, man, he's talented. Don't get me wrong. I think, man, like I said, I think all of them are talented. I don't. I'm not.
You
knocking
take
either one of them.
You gonna take Jackson Earn, Austin Daniels, or you gonna want Deuce Knight next year?
I'm taking Deuce Knight next year.
Okay, so that's all I'm saying. You could have had Deuce Knight do something this year, win, lose, or draw. You've been in the same situation you're in right now.
I give you that.
Or you're proud of been better. You can't go no worse than you're already at right now.
That's true. I give you that.
That's what I was saying. If you're gonna lose, you lose with the 5-star freshman that you brought in. He already get his experience as a damn quarterback in the SEC. Next year, you don't have to worry about the struggles of playing in the SEC for the first time because you already got it out the damn way. Now he come back in and he's a menace to society in the SEC.
Y'all give me y'all final thoughts on this, and we're gonna get up out of here.
Before you do, Brinsky, look at that comment from Coach Al when he was talking about our defense. I want everybody to think about that, man. That I've been stuck on that comment since I read it, man. As an offensive guy, that he said our defense gave our offense 14 possessions last night. Mm-hmm. Think about that for a second. Now, if you know your football, Coach Karl, you already know that, bro. Listen.
That's phenomenal.
So when no fan get mad at me, listen to me. If you do that against a better team, who a better offensive team, you're going to lose. That you can't have that many possessions and come away with nothing, right?
They gave them 14 possessions and they come up with empty.
That ain't good at all, bro.
Empty. So the defense is playing phenomenal and the offense is playing
pretty damn bad. Yeah. It's not good. It's not good, man. It's not good at all. I'll say this. We have went against 2 spectacular defenses. I personally think Georgia's defense blitzed more than Oklahoma. Oklahoma got pressure with their front 4. Auburn was doing some SHIT, man. They was
Auburn on it.
Man, they like Coach Al said, a green dogging. You know what I mean? Dude pick up the blitz and they run another one through the same gap. They was killing us on that, bro.
Yeah.
Killing us. So,
they were running blitzes, X's, crosses, every type of blam. Man,
he threw the kitchen sink at him. It was.
And everybody, and people were complaining about the offensive line. Man, I'm sitting here looking like, how the hell is Parker Brezza going to block this guy and the damn blitz
and the guy exactly
and the blitz at 30?
Facts.
Like, how can you pick up a 10 and a 30? Like,
every time that happened, we running verts.
30 yards.
We run these deep routes for.
That's what I was saying. Like, that's the shit that was killing me. Like, you see DJ Durkin bringing pressure.
See it.
Pressure. I'm running everything. I'm doing stop routes. I'm doing dig routes. I'm coming drag routes. Everything coming right across Ty's face. So you can make easy damn throws across the middle. Linebackers are vacating. All that space in the middle of the field. I don't understand what the hell going on. But, man, I'm telling you, if you run that shit crossers in Ty's face, we beat Auburn by 60.
We never did, man. They just kept trying to
run those damn crosses, man. Drag routes, any type of route crosses his face, where he could just drop back like he's doing on his back foot, keep backpedaling, throw this shit right across down the middle. And everybody was open across the middle. You want to throw this shit 90 yards downfield, 90 yards, you don't have a 30-yard arm.
That's the part that made me frustrated. If you see because Auburn wasn't hiding it, man. They was coming, especially on certain. Look, Coach Karl, especially on certain down and distances. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, Tez, they wasn't playing.
No,
they coming.
They never had.
If y'all know it. We don't care if you know.
Man, they were.
We coming.
They had.
They've been doing that all year.
Pressure. 8-man pressure, and we couldn't even complete a damn ball. 8-man compression with 5 wide receivers, bro.
That's what.
Ain't no way in hell.
That's what I told Brinsky before. What's his name? Like DJ Durkin, he got a lot of like Rex Ryan. He gonna bring pressure, and he gonna take a lot of risk. Right, so it's big plays to be made on that.
Ain't
defense.
Rex Ryan what he running. He running Tar Bro's defense. What he running. That man coming.
Lynn is 100% correct. Lynn said our coach is running 35-yard routes unless it's a tight end. I couldn't have said it better. I couldn't have said it better, Lynn.
Yeah.
And God bless him. Caleb Edwards, he ain't ready yet, man. He big.
Not yet.
He just
y'all sorely missed.
He good in the
Wavis in
passing
this
game, but he's not physical enough right now.
Blocked
and then
his feet stuck in the mud.
He got twisted up a lot too.
Yeah.
Instead of taking the check down, like taking the inside in the C gap, he was jumping outside trying to block somebody that wasn't there. Don't turn loose nothing to the inside of you, kid. Make them go around you.
Yeah, man.
I think it just really boiled down to this was the game where our receivers deciding that they didn't want to catch anything.
Who?
Now, I'll tell Ted,
Auburn wide receiver drop balls.
That's what I'm talking about.
Our wide receiver was held, and they were taking shots. Like, I mean, come on now. Auburn was coming at their head. When I told y'all,
I'm saying our receivers decided they want to catch the ball.
Remember when I was telling y'all I want kids that don't mind getting the flag?
Yeah.
Auburn didn't mind getting the flag.
Yeah, but
I saw y'all.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because a lot of people, when I talk, I'm about to go on one in just a second, so we get off here. When I talk to Auburn fans, we always talk about undisciplined and penalties. I'm like, bro, this is what the defense is. Like they gonna be physical. They're gonna be physical in that corner. They're gonna get up into you. We gonna get flags. Like it's the brand of football that we play. We don't mind it, right? Because one of the things it does, especially if you start off the game that way, it automatically conditions the ref to like, oh, this is gonna be a physical football game on the outside. And he'll start letting some of that stuff go because you can't throw pass interference on every play. But if you timid about it, every time you touch the receiver, the ref gonna throw the flag. So I love the fact that they get out there early. It's gonna be a PI in the first quarter because they gonna be physical.
What do you rather
I like
have?
that part of it.
I'm a defensive coordinator by nature. I told my kids, bro, give me 10, don't give me 6. And if you understand that mentality, 10 yards.
10 yards versus 6 points. Yeah.
I want you physical, jamming, we fighting all night long. If you get beat, grab his ass and drag him to the ground. But if you get a flag and he beats you still down the line of scrimmage, you're going to have some problems. Like serious problem. Take his ass clean out of bounds. You could dump him on the sideline. I don't give a damn. Long as he don't score 6 points. Yeah. We can play that next 10 yards. But we're going to be physical all night. So now when you physical, guys coming across the middle and you trying to knock their chin loose, what happens next when you get the little small wide receivers coming across the middle? First thing they're going to do is they're going to take their eyes and look and see where the safety's at. Once you get them looking for the safeties, you don't have to play nothing now but pass rush. We're going to play the run and rush the passer. Because now we know the wide receiver's not going to catch the ball unless they're wide damn open. Yeah. So we don't put that fear in you. Mm-hmm. That's all you want. Cam Coleman was shook last night. He was a little shook. He was taking punches.
I'll tell you this. I talked about it with Coach Al last night. I will say this about Auburn's wide receivers. I watched y'all in Oklahoma, man. I've seen a lot of times when they just stem in the defensive back, pushing to the shoulder. It's lazy, almost like it's jogging. Last night, them boys was releasing hard.
They were releasing hard.
Hard. You know how you release hard, boy. They was really trying to stem the defense back. Now Xavier, he played very, very well when he was on.
Oh, he did.
You know what I'm saying?
Film study too. Like
he's the other guy, man, number 4 from Auburn. He just kept finding himself open. Yeah. Malcolm kept finding himself open. Yeah. Like he just kept on drifting. No matter how bad they touched him, he kept drifting. And then he hit Dijon Lee with that fake stutter go. Boom. He stutter, thought he was gonna do a curl route. So Dijon jumped inside because the corners was sitting there where the safeties would have come down and take out the flats, and then he burnt them.
Yeah. Malcolm is my favorite receiver of that class. And a lot of people are high on Cam Coleman. Every time I say that, I got to give the disclaimer. I'm not saying Cam Coleman sucks. Cam Coleman is an elite talent. But I saw Malcolm play in high school, and I knew that with the ball in his hand, he was electric.
You can definitely tell.
It's the speed wise, but Cam Coleman is that.
Yeah. They watched a lot of film on Cam.
Cam Coleman is.
You see how Xavier was looking at him? Xavier on his
not
hip.
AJ Brown, but Cam Coleman is AJ. What the boy name that played?
I saw how Zay never fell for that.
Green.
Zay never fell for that hitch and go.
Yeah, Zay
like, you can have that all day. I'm gonna meet you at the top of this route.
Out of place. Xavier
played like we tell you to play.
Yeah,
eye discipline on the damn hips. Yeah. If your stomach move, you move. If your stomach don't go here, you don't go.
Yeah, you
I
can't
call
go
it the
nowhere.
basketball rule, Coach Carl.
Yeah.
We used to call it the
Yeah,
basketball.
Yeah, that's how you
rule.
play basketball, defensive basketball. They can't
Same
go nowhere
thing.
without their waist.
See,
Not
we
your
used to
waist
teach our
line, eyes
receivers.
on your belly.
That's
We
why
used to teach-
my fault.
No, you good. We should teach our receivers push to their toes, step on their toes if you can. We used
Yeah.
to teach that. You know what I'm saying? In high school, they teach. I'm pushing to your DB's toes, man. If I can step on them, I will. You know what I'm saying?
But we don't.
Coach,
we
I know
don't.
about that.
And nowadays we don't allow you to get there close
That's a fact.
because we backpedaling. Once you get 2 yards on us, we
Boom.
either we're gonna open up the gate or we coming through you.
Yep,
We're not
yep,
letting
yep.
you get 1 yard on us or right on top
Yeah.
of us anymore, because that case you get on top of me, they gonna grab you. If I'm
Yeah.
backpedaling and I'm still in my backpedaling and dude get
So
on top
wait.
of me, first thing he gonna do
Yeah.
is grab you by the waist
Yeah.
and you
You
done.
stayed in
Or
phase
grab
too
you by
long.
the hand
Yeah.
and you run. You can't stay in phase. You can stay in phase, but you got to open the gate.
You gotta
and
open
then
the gate.
run
Yeah,
in
you gotta open them
phase.
hips up.
You got to run in phase because you stay flat.
Yeah.
Talking about, unless you playing deep thirds and you
Yeah,
backpedal
got
as long
some-
as you can.
Yeah, got some
Like
time.
you
Yeah.
backpedal as long as you can, but if you playing short shadow down man or short man or short zone, you cannot let that wide receiver get on top of you. You get
Yeah.
1 yard and close to you, you burn.
Yep.
I know we
Easy.
got to get up out of here because I know Ted's got to do the other channel. So I'm gonna let the guys shout out their channels and we gonna get up out of here. And also just shout out to Coach Al, man. Say what the heck was Perry Tom?
He missed his
Hey,
only
man.
target.
I'm just hey man. I just don't say all
He
the
was
thing
there.
I can revert
was
back to every time is that crazy comment that you made about Auburn made
Yeah.
better than wide receivers, man. So it's not aging well. So I want to see I never want to see, especially from Bama, man. I want to see my guys, no matter if they go to Auburn, Troy, or wherever, just do
Yeah.
good. But
Perry
man,
gonna be okay next year, man. with
I was about to
Deuce,
say Perry gonna be decent, man. He just
he's gonna
we
be
gonna
okay
see.
next year. With Deuce, man.
I cannot. I promise you, man. I cannot indict any of these kids that was under this coaching staff.
yeah. But go ahead, Coach.
Oh yeah, man. You see it right there. Coach KD Taylor on X. You can find me on the Block Sports Talk, and I've been dropping a few shorts and videos from now and then. But mainly you'll catch me on T-Time Media, me and John, on Wednesdays and Sundays. This Sunday we off because John's on vacation, but we'll be back next Wednesday and next Sunday. Salute y'all, man. Appreciate the link, Brinsky, for giving me a chance to come on. I finally get back on the screen with my fellas, man. The guys that invented this thing for me, man. So I appreciate
it.
That guy right, listen, man. That guy right there in the middle, right there in the middle with those nice glasses on. That guy right there is the main reason you see my face. If it wasn't for that guy, I wouldn't be sitting here. So appreciate you, Coach Shawn. Appreciate you, Briskman, bringing him on.
Brother.
My guy Tez, salute. And all y'all that want these chains, man, y'all about to make me start go to work. Hit me up on X right there, and then I'll start making them. But I'm not gonna be making them just to be making them. It'll be making them on demands.
You got to start now. You got 5 to make for Bishop.
I got 5 Oklahoma. I got DSGB for the Georgia. I got Brinsky, Georgia, and I got y'all. Ted said you wanted some. I just don't know what you want.
Yeah, probably the SEC season, man. I don't know.
I got your Bama. I got Brinsky at Bama and their wife of Georgia. I got to be sure.
Yeah, man. I don't want to hear her Georgia right now. It's Georgia hate me.
Yeah, what's happening, man? It is Tez from at It's SEC Season. You can follow me at It's SEC Season on all platforms here on YouTube as well. We do the Tuesday ranking shows right now. Tuesday's gonna be the last one for the year. I don't know if you guys been tuning in, but last week we let the entire chat pick the top 10 instead of the panelists pick the top 10. It actually went off without a hitch. It was a great show. Also getting into some live trivia. Shout out to Brinsky. I got to make this announcement on his channel. So if you guys watch that, Brinsky actually won the trivia contest. As you can see why he's got the cigar.
Victory cigar.
I wasn't prepared for a tiebreaker, and so I just kind of chat GPT the question at the last minute, and it was the wrong answer. So to all y'all using chat GPT out there, make sure you vet those answers before you before you take them as facts. But yeah, man, we're doing some really, really creative stuff on the quest to become the most interactive SEC experience on the planet. That's the goal. So yeah, if you want to get in on that and you want to vote and have your voice heard, come over there, subscribe, hop in the chat. You get to see your votes registered in real time, unlike America, where you don't get to see that. It's the season your votes matter. So yeah, come check it out, man. I appreciate you guys always for having me, Brinsky. You know, it's always a pleasure. Coach Shawn, man. Hey, the most underrated guy on these YouTube streets now.
Okay.
And then Coach Karl, man, you my guy. $100,000, you already know. I'm probably finna be texting you in a minute with some wild ideas to make some change. So we're about to make something happen, man. So appreciate you guys. Appreciate all y'all in the chat, man, for always, showing up and showing me love. It's always a good time, man.
Likewise, man. Good to see my brothers again. Good to have Coach Karl back up here with us, man.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And I'll tell you a quick one really fast. Coach Karl, when me and him first started talking, we just came on the channel. Coach Karl had all the wealth and knowledge, bro. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, he did all the heavy lifting. That man he was born to do this, as you see. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that we can take his knowledge and give it to everybody out there, man. Mm-hmm. And that's the fun part. That's the fun part in this for me, bro. Just getting other guys that like talking football with Brinsky and Tez and just everybody, my brother Coach Al, everybody, man, our whole Wu-Tang clan, we just have a good time.
Piano.
Yeah. Everybody, man. There's so many to name. Coach Al there at Georgia, Jason and them, it's just Clint Lamb and Justin Smith. Those guys come on with us. John, everybody at Bama Standard. Man, it's just fun to talk football, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it was. And I appreciate him. And I appreciate everybody in the chat. Tez bonded with me, man. As soon as I met him, you know what I'm saying? My absolute favorite Auburn fan. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Him and Nick both. Even though Nick sometimes be killing me with his answers on that damn show. I support, like button, everything. Shout out to Nick too, man. All them boys at Water Cooler, man. Shout out to all them boys. Way off sides. Them boys do great content over there too. It's just so many great Bama content, great Auburn content creators too, man. It's a lot of these guys, man, that I watch. And so, just talking ball with the fellas. Coach Al said it right there. That's what make this different, right? It's not an analyst show. It's just us sitting around the table involved in the chat, and when we listen to the chat. You don't got, we just listen to everybody here, man. We just enjoy talking football, bro. That's all it is. So I thank Brinsky for letting us come on. Thank Tez, thank Coach Karl, Coach Al, everybody in chat, Jance, everybody, man. Much love to you all. JMHO Sports Talk on Twitter and YouTube. JMHO Sports Talk on Twitter and YouTube.
Man, y'all already know, man. I'm Brinsky Shaw with the Sharpshooter Sports Talk. Y'all already know all the guys' channel links will be in the description. Go over there and subscribe to their channel. Support. Cost $0 to support these guys. I think we are 49 subs away from 1,500. So let's try to get that this week, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend, man. Appreciate you. And since we got Tez on the show, man, just for this, man. Since you're not the ops no more, man. But I got you were the ops this week. Yes, you was. But I still got to play this for you, man. I played it on last night's show because I was a little amped up off the show, of course. It's rivalry week, but.
Same nigga be talking that shit in July, be taking that shit off in December. Y'all nigga gonna get ready for some basketball. Y'all nigga gonna shoot some layups. Basketball field for the niggas out.
I love that, man.
That is one of my favorite clips in the world.
I swear, man. I was like, man, if we take them out tonight, I was like, man, oh man, they ain't even going to a bowl game. Oh man, that is perfect. But yeah, man, y'all, you know, your team is the ops, but you're not the ops, my brother. You already know, man. But man, it won't. I don't think we're gonna have a Monday show. I don't know. We may. I doubt it because I know I want to at least talk up. We may still do it on Monday. I'm not sure, but we'll see. If not, Wednesday. Go ahead.
Thursday, December. Is that December 4th?
Yeah.
I will be in your neighborhood, Tez. We got to come down to UAB. My daughter's in like this thing where they got to read these little essays, whatever these little monologues. But she won up here, so they have it at UAB. So I'll be there I'll be in the Marriott on I'll be in the Marriott Thursday.
We're talking off camera.
Yeah, I keep forgetting me online.
Yeah, you about to give out your location, man.
Yeah, I will.
Go ahead.
You know, I'm
showing up. We'll have a whole lot of people showing up to see you.
We'll catch y'all on the next one so these boys can talk off screen, man. He almost forgot real quick, man. But we'll catch y'all on the next one. And roll damn tide.
Roll tide.